In this video, we'll show you how to export purchase orders from DesignerLogic and import them into QuickBooks Desktop. If you haven't already watched the setup video for importing into QuickBooks Desktop, please do so beforehand. On the order page, we have a list of all the purchase orders for every project. Come over to click the Download for QB link, and here you'll see a list of all those purchase orders that have not yet been exported with all the items on them. If we scroll to the right under the Exported column, you'll see that it says no for these, meaning they have not yet been exported. After we do an export, we're going to change what we exported to say yes, so remove them from this list. As well, under the item section here, this is a sales code in DesignerLogic. So sales codes are called items in QuickBooks. Just keep that in mind when you do the import. Now, the first thing that you want to do is narrow down this list to have only the purchase orders that you want to export. You can do this by date range. Some people do it every couple days or every week. You can do it by supplier, or you can do it by one or more purchase orders. You can select multiples of these boxes as well. We're going to just choose one purchase order in this case, and we hit filter. And that filters this list down to show just this purchase order. So all you have to do is click download. It's going to download this file into an Excel file. And then after you do that, click the select all box and hit mark selected purchase orders as exported. Click update. And that's going to remove it from the pending list to be exported. And after you do that, we're going to go over to QuickBooks. And to actually do the importing into QuickBooks, we go to our program file and we go to the Transaction Pro Importer. And it opens up the little importer, and here we want to choose the file that we just downloaded, which is this purchase order file here, and we select it. And then down below we want to make sure that we have this as a purchase order we're importing. And then there's some options you can do. It's a one-time thing if you want to update this here, or you can just leave it as it is. After you have this selected to be purchase order, click the next button, and here you'll see a preview of what you're going to import into QuickBooks. Click next again. And here we have to map the fields to go into QuickBooks. Now this is really easy because you can load a map in here. If you go back to DesignerLogic on that importer page or export page and click on the download PO import map link, that's going to download a little map. So if we go back to the importer and we hit load map, under our downloads folder here, we downloaded this purchase order map, so just click on that. And here we have the fields mapped where they're going to go into QuickBooks. Now you only have to do that one time when you click on that load map feature just to do this for the first time you do the import. Hit next, and it's going to show you what you're going to import again. Hit next again, and make sure that you put it under the correct count that you want in your QuickBooks account. Hit finish, and basically it's going to ask you to OK it a few times. It's going to validate it and then do the import. Then I'll create a log and we hit close. We'll hit close this again and we'll close the whole thing here and go into QuickBooks. And if we go to the Vendor Center under Transactions, we can see here we now have this purchase order in QuickBooks. And if we open it up, it has all of our items automatically put into QuickBooks where they need to be.